Thanks for watching the Council in Brief. I'm Susan Kennedy. We're here with the news of the Montgomery County Council for this third week in December. Up first this week, a new bill that addresses this area's recent flash mob robberies. Councilmember Craig Rice and State Delegate Jeff Waldstreicher have unveiled the Flash Mob Theft Act of 2012. It will be introduced during the Maryland General Assembly next year, and it would increase charges on those individuals charged in a theft by mob.
What we want to do is we want to send a clear message, and it's very interesting, even as of yesterday, as our press conference was happening and we were talking with some of the youth that were in the area. They asked the question, do you think that this was a serious crime? And overwhelmingly, the youth responded no. They thought that this was funny. They even knew people that were a part of the flash mob who participated in it, who actually had already been sentenced as a part of this crime. And they thought it was funny. So it's clear that, again, our kids aren't getting the message. And so what we want to do is just make sure that they understand. We're not trying to lock kids up. We're not trying to, ruin their lives. But at the same time, we're trying to help them understand that that could happen if they participate in these kinds of crimes. It really is important for us to make sure that message is heard.
Also this week, discussion on Marc Trains schedules and possible cutbacks in stops here in Montgomery County. Marc says it wants to bypass some stations here in Montgomery County with the intent of providing more reliable service. Council President Roger Berliner says this proposal has raised a lot of concern among council members.
What we want from our Marc Trains system is more service, not less. And actually what we discovered was that we are constrained by parking lots in our county, that we simply don't have the capacity, that we could have an incredibly increased amount of passengers if we had more parking available. So to me, that's the big message, is that we need to work with the state to increase the ridership, not to make changes such that we potentially lose some riders. Now the MTA people did say to us, we're only talking about a handful of people that would be affected by these changes, and that they believe that the increased efficiency is necessary in order to get the confidence of their riders. So we're looking very carefully at this, ask them for more information, and then waiting for the county executives people to do their own analysis, and hopefully we'll provide some comments.
It's no secret it's been tough fiscal times here in Montgomery County for the past few years. Though things are relatively stable, there are still problems. Currently, the county's unemployment rate is 5.2%, which is well under the national number of 8.6%. And initial budget figures are calling for a 2% budget reduction across agencies this year. This week, the council received an update on economic indicators, and Council Vice President Nancy Navarro briefed us on what members heard.
The picture looks a little bit better than we thought. We were thinking that, the executive was going to have to recommend maybe 4% cuts for agencies, and now we're hearing that perhaps 2% for agencies, with exception of public safety and health and human services. And that's really good news, because let's not forget that they have already experienced quite a bit of cuts. So it's not as if a 1% or a 2% cut, it's not going to be painful. It will be painful. Nonetheless, we'll see. We'll see how the picture emerges, but I believe that preliminarily it's a little bit better.
And finally, council members took time out to recognize Dawn Avery for being honored as the Maryland Professor of the Year. Ms. Avery has been a music professor at Montgomery College since 2002, and she is also an award-winning cellist. She hits all the right notes with her students and says she is proud to dedicate herself to the diverse student body, and she's known for seeking out students who need extra assistance.
Without the support and interest of quality education and cultural diversity by this county, it wouldn't be possible, and it certainly makes my job very fulfilling.
Well, that does it for this edition of the Council in Brief. The Council now begins its winter recess and will return to regular business the week of January 16th. I'm Susan Kennedy. Thanks for watching.